It always amazes me that we have a project that Fritz and Neil and Daya Reddy, who couldn't be here today, managed to actually get it right, that we got 3 universities working and conferring at the same time and doing something which is pretty unique, not only in South Africa, but probably for all over the world. So I'd like to call on Professor Coleman Davies, the Dean of Science from UWC, standing in for their Vice Chancellor today, to address us and confer the qualification on our students from UWC. Thank you.
On behalf of the University of the Western Cape, I too would like to welcome the graduands and distinguished guests to this a very auspicious 10th AIMS graduation. I would also like to extend the apologies of our Rector, Professor Brian O'Connell, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ramesh Baruthram, who are not able to be with us today. They have asked me to forward their congratulations not only to those graduating from UWC, but to all the AIMS graduates present here today. This is only my second AIMS graduation ceremony, and I remain intrigued at the ongoing success of AIMS and the ability of the Institute year after year to bring together and nurture mathematical talent from all over our continent. I believe that this is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of the untapped mathematical talent we have available in Africa, and I'm excited that AIMS clones are spreading across the continent. At a time in South Africa when we as university academics are continually bemoaning the lack of preparedness of our school leavers for tertiary level mathematics, AIMS remains a beacon of hope of what can be achieved in mathematics excellence despite the obstacles. All universities across South Africa are currently trying different interventions as quickly as possible to fill the toolboxes of our first-year mathematicians with the tools they need to succeed in this most demanding but absolutely crucial of scientific disciplines. UWC's Professor of Mathematics and Head of Department, Professor David Holgate, hit the nail on the head in a discussion with me 2 weeks ago when he said that an understanding of mathematics needs time. There are no shortcuts or quick fixes. Quality time engaged meaningfully with mathematics is the guaranteed key to success. All of you here today have had the opportunity and privilege to live, breathe, and talk mathematics for many months. I spoke to some of the UWC graduates before the graduation, and I said, "Are you tired of mathematics?" Some of them said yes, but the majority said no, which is very good. You are undoubtedly richer for the experience. Your interaction with each other and leading mathematicians from around the world has put you on a solid road to a mathematics-centered career and hopefully provided you with a deeper understanding of your discipline and a love for the subject. We are all familiar with the countryside of Africa, with its myriad of paths going in all directions, in which the destinations, while possibly known, are not usually clearly signposted. This picture is not dissimilar to the possible career paths appearing in front of you from tomorrow. Your much hoped-for destinations may be clear to you today, but the direction which the path takes to that destination will only be established once you start your journey tomorrow. Some of you may choose to chase global capital and use your understanding of numbers and probabilities to make your fortunes in cities like Lagos, New York, Dubai, and Shanghai. At the other end of the scale, others may choose to embrace the enormous potential of science in Africa and join the largest science experiment on the globe, the Square Kilometre Array, spreading out from Losberg Farm in the remote northwest of South Africa to several countries across the continent. Unraveling the complexities of the radio waves emitted from our whispering universe will require input from mathematicians of your caliber. It is not a coincidence that one of the greatest mathematicians of all time, Albert Einstein, is pictured here in front of a galaxy of stars. His enormous intellect was focused on finding the equations that talk to the big questions. There's no reason why any one of you shouldn't tackle the even bigger questions that his equations could not explain. For example, why is the universe accelerating away from us? What is dark energy? What happened at the beginning of time? Are we surrounded by a universe or a multiverse? The questions are almost unlimited, And while the SKA will possibly provide profound answers to some of these questions, it will definitely unearth even more questions which we have never even thought of asking. When asked whether the SKA will be good for South Africa and Africa, Director of the SKA project, Dr. Bernie Fahrenhoff, said, "The SKA has a longer-term impact of changing both our own perception of what's possible and the world's perception of what Africa, and in particular South Africa, can do. It will also create a significant critical mass of young people and industries with the kind of capabilities which will enable them and South Africa to play not just a role, but a leading role in global technology. What a wonderful time to be a young mathematician in Africa. It always seems impossible until it is done. Regardless of the career path you may choose, I urge you not to lose your AIMS affiliation. As graduates of AIMS in South Africa, I urge to make your aim in life to be ambassadors in mathematical sciences, AIMS. And set yourself the goal of nurturing and encouraging at least one young African mathematician to work, enjoy, and live mathematics as you have done this last year. Let us work together to nurture mathematics excellence in Africa. Finally, I add UWC's Faculty of Natural Sciences congratulations to those of the Rector and Deputy Vice-Chancellor for your successful graduation today, and wish you all every success for the future.
I declare the ceremony of the University of the Western Cape as duly constituted.
Acting Registrar, with your permission, we will now proceed with the awarding of the Postgraduate Diploma in Mathematical Science to the following candidate of the University of the Western Cape.
Acting Registrar, I request you to award the Postgraduate Diploma in Mathematical Science to Pumza Tafeni in her absence.
By the authority vested in me, I award the diploma to the respective candidate in her absence.
Acting Registrar, with your permission, we will now proceed with the awarding of degrees to the following candidates of the University of the Western Cape.
Acting Registrar, I request you to award the Magister Scientiae Mathematical Science to the following candidates. Kofi Agbavon, Chinedu Ahia, Ibrahim Ahmed, Mustafa Ahmed, Olyogajumuki Fashumi, Azrez Fite, Hagos Gede, with distinction, cum laude. Chacha Isaro, Funmuliayo Kazim, Dominic Kitavi, cum laude. Tina Rakotosan, cum laude. Tina Mazia. Jeffrey Nakunga. Wawinshet Mergia. Anne Masere. Neftali Mumba. David Mwali. Tanzuna Raliva Usa Una, cum laude. Karine Umlisa, cum laude.
Acting Registrar requests you to award the degree to the candidates whose names have been presented to you but who are unable to attend the ceremony in absentia.
By the authority vested in me, I award the degree to the respective candidates in their absence. The ceremony of the University of the Western Cape is now dissolved.